1,500 lucky diggers are poised to show Australian might in action and dispel any fears of a Japanese invasion. They're headed for the capital of New Britain, Rabaul. As soon as they've unpacked, they're off to the nearest beach. Is the surf as good as Bondi, fellas? And what better way to spend the day than dancing on a tropical beach with some of our prettiest flowers? Pick one for me, mate.
Enjoying the war, sister?
I'd enjoy it much more on a bitumen road. So what happens when we reach this mission?
Oh, you and I will find a nice quiet beach somewhere and continue where we left off last week.
Ben! So where will we be evacuated to, Moresby or Darwin? Our ships will be picking us up, won't they?
Well, sure. Once they've driven the Japanese back to Tokyo.
Then we're stuck here.
When you want to think you're scared of the Japs,
It's not them I'm worried about. It's fighting you off to the end of the war.
you could always surrender, couldn't you?
Boris! Boris! If you put that goat in handcuffs, he'd still get away. It's Houdini with horns. Boris! Boris!
There's some nurses staying here from a Baptist mission station. They've agreed to help us out. And the nuns have some medicine and bandages in their dispensary. Is there anything else that we urgently need?
Coffins.
Tootie, could you give us a hand here, please? Just keep going like that. Tootie, please.
They'll look after you, mate. They'll look after you.
You're right, Dave.
Sister, can you help me with
Cal, I need some iodine.
I can't get it for you right now, Lorna. I've got my hands full. I'll be with you in a sec.
Sister, quickly. Now? Sorry, Dave, we're nearly done. For Christ's sake, get a move on.
I don't want to hurt him.
Unless you pull your finger out, that wound's going to get infected. Okay. Give us a hand here, will you? He survived the Japanese to get himself killed by a nun.
I've got a sister. Won't be long now. What's your name, mate?
It's Dave. When did you start sending boys to war?
When we ran out of men, either we fight the Japs up here or we hand them Australia. Which would you prefer, sister? Have these patients had their medication yet?
No, Major.
Well, don't just stand there gawking. Do it.
Thanks a lot. You don't criticise army doctors. It's like telling the Pope his sermons are boring. Now he's got the shits, he'll take it out on us.
We've been told to keep fighting.
With what? That piece of rust won't kill any Japs unless they pick it up and die from tetanus.
Orders are orders.
Disobey them.
Lorna.
The army could have got us out, but they dumped us. They left us here. They don't have the right to ask us to die.
Would you leave your patients? I can't leave my men.
Come on, then. We've got to go.
So how about a smile to remember you by?
Keep moving, let's go.
Why weren't we all evacuated? There were ships in the harbour sailing out empty.
Retreat's a dirty word in the army. Some general would have lost face at his club.
What will the Japanese do to us?
Treat us like prisoners of war, of course.
Well, one of the boys here heard a whisper they've been raping nurses in Hong Kong. So I'm keeping this handy, just in case.
Morphine.
I'll kill myself before I let those buggers touch me.
Oh, Tootie, come on.
The most infectious disease in this world is panic. And I won't allow it here. So get back to work, all of you.
Have we been given any orders?
Keep our uniforms clean. And act confident.
I've been praying for that young soldier.
Save your breath. He's got gangrene.
Will he survive?
Maybe. If we operate. But we're out of anesthetics. Do you know anyone who can turn water into chloroform?
The Americans will be here soon. I'm sure they'll have plenty of
We
supplies.
lost all those ships at Pearl Harbor. So unless they're damn good swimmers, we'll be stuck here with the Japs for the next few months.
And what would they do with us?
It's anyone's guess, sister.
Please. Call me Berenice.
Lorna White. Relax. They're miles away.
I'm not scared. I'm sure that our God will protect us.
Your God isn't white. He doesn't play cricket. And he won't give a hoot what happens to you. Sorry, Berenice, but it's hard to believe in anything when you haven't slept for 3 days.
We have our own little cure for insomnia. Here.
I need more than holy water to make me nod off.
It's brandy. Medicinal, of course.
Oh, yes?
I'm sorry that I wasn't much help at the hospital.
Doesn't matter now. Probably both be raped and shot before the week is out. You want a smoke to go with that?
Sisters! Sisters! Sisters!
What is it? What is it? Hey! I knew that. Oh, what a wonderful day.
Our boys landed.
What is it?
The Americans have come. Prayers are answered.
I told you God wouldn't abandon us.
We're saved. God bless America.
It's not our flags.
Grab the bags. Where the doctor's going?
The Japanese are on the beach. Should we evacuate the patients?
Where to? The jungle.
It's every man from South now, Lorna. Yes, mate. Get the hell out of here.
Wait. Come back! You can't just leave us! Wait! You can't leave the patients! You can't leave them! We'd better fetch the doctors. It's too late. They've hightailed it out of here.
Did they give us any orders?
Yes, they said every man for himself.
They left us. I don't believe it.
What's happening?
Shh, lie down.
Lock all the doors.
Quickly, sister. I can see them. Cover that up. Lock the doors and the windows. I can see them. They're coming.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Sofort! Heil Hitler!
Raimundo.
Bishop Leo Sharmak, personal envoy to Adolf Hitler. This mission is German territory, under the protection of the Führer himself. He has decreed that our natives are honorary Nazis. Go ahead. Order him to shoot. Then explain to your superiors why you have declared war on the Third Reich. Yame! And I'll be sending you a bill for the damage you have caused. Heil Hitler!
Let me help.
Das Dachradraht würde aber schnell errichtet. Diese Japaner, der Schwende.
They're from our Berlin convent.
Wenn man bedenkt, dass sie hierher gekommen sind,
Chaps out there, Third Reich nuns here. Run into some Italians and I feel really relaxed.
You're in luck then. 5 of our sisters are from Rome.
It has to come off. That's a job for surgeons. We've assisted them often enough. They brag about their skills, but we can do it if we have to. Okay.
Have we got enough equipment?
We can amputate and cauterize.
But there's no ether. What about your morphine?
He had the last of it this morning.
Well, then we'll do what they did in Lord Nelson's day. We'll get him drunk on the convent's brandy.
And there's none left, I'm afraid. 2 Japanese soldiers found the bottle last night.
Well, that's it then. Not by a long shot.
Where are you going?
To the pub.
Captain says, no medicine, no anesthetic.
Please explain to the captain that I only ask for alcohol. Sake.
Why does a woman need sake?
To get a young soldier drunk so that we can cut off his leg.
And he would allow a female to do this?
He must, or he'll die.
麻酔の代わりに酒が欲しいと言っています。
策がくれてやろう。その代わり俺の相手をしろ。この女をここに置いてけ。
Captain says, you stay. Drink.
Nome.
No.
飲むんだ.
I only drink milk.
会社戦争。杯を取れ。
No.
なんだ!
"19's too young for a boy to die."
Might have made it to 20 if our doctors hadn't run off.
Don't let me take over here.
It's all right.
Okay.
I should have saved him.
If you'd given in to that captain, the Japs would have come for the rest of us.
You think they won't anyway?
This was under his pillow.
Love, Rabal. Sheila's everywhere. Maybe I won't die a virgin after all. Discovered my rifle is from World War I. No wonder it won't shoot straight. Arrive Vunapopi. Only females inside are nuns and nurses. Some not too bad, if you like older women.
Been a prisoner since January 1942. Coping all right. Miss fights with Len and his silly jokes. The worst part of being captured is you don't know how long you're in for. Some wars are over in a couple of weeks, but I'm sure there was one in Europe that went on for 100 years. Imagine going 100 years without a bath, a bloke, or a beer. I've gone without them for 3 weeks now, and I'm going nuts already. The nuns never complain. They share everything they have with our wounded patients. Bishop Sharmak runs the place as though the Japs weren't here. He reminds me of an army doctor, full of confidence, giving orders, but all the nuns adore him.
こちら長皇居で用意天皇陛下万歳万歳万歳万歳万歳万歳
Sometimes, if we're lucky, the natives set up meetings between us and the soldiers who are fighting in the jungle. And we gladly risk our lives for a few minutes with them.
I'm sure it's a sin to be doing this without the bishop's permission.
It's never a sin to save lives.
You recite this all right?
Lynn. God, you look terrible.
I've just lost my beer can, that's all.
Here's quinine. And I managed to scrounge a few extra treats. Socks. Some tobacco, a Bible.
A Bible? You're not turning into a holy roller.
We don't have any cigarette papers, so we're using that instead.
Don't let Bishop Sharmark find out that I've been here. We think he's a collaborator. The natives are telling him what we're up to, and he's passing it along to the Japanese.
Can't you stop him?
No. We're in the jungle. He's in there. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Sometimes, at night, I think about us. In the house. With kids.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. I must have been delirious.
Leave it, Lynn. Go.
Japs blind us, they'll shoot you. Get the hell out of here.
What's going on over there?
The bishop is hearing his confession. There are no priests left outside.
Suzuki, this is Lorna.
What did he want?
Just a few kind words. Poor kid's homesick.
And he's Japanese, in case you haven't noticed.
Suzuki's not like the others.
Give him a gun and he will be. You've seen how they behave. They don't have feelings.
Well, he showed me his mother's photo and cried.
He's the enemy.
He's barely 15.
So what are you going to do? Cheer him up? Make him stronger? So he'll be able to shoot a digger one day? No. Len! Len!
Lorna! If the Japs find out you know him, they'll torture you too. Just pray Len's strong enough not to say who helped him.
この豪州兵は天皇陛下の敵だ。日本帝国陸軍が敵をどう始末するかしっかり見届けるんだ。
This Australian is an enemy of the Emperor. Now you will see how we treat our enemies. All people must watch. Watch or you join him.
Look at him, Lorna. Make yourself do it or you'll be next.
Come on, you bastards! Get out of the way! You don't bloody won't scare me!
Lorna. Go away.
I'm so sorry.
I suppose you've come to tell me how Len's in heaven now, downing schooners with the angels.
Try and eat. It's horse.
When we were at the fence with Len, you said it was a sin. Did you confess that sin to Sharmak?
I don't understand.
Sharmak's a collaborator. Len told me so.
No. No, Lorna, this was not the bishop's doing.
Did you confess your sin to Sharmak? Did he know that I'd helped Len?
Bishop Sharmak is not a traitor. If anyone's to blame for Len's death, it's the generals of your army. They were the ones who left you here. If the bishop hadn't rescued you, you'd all be dead now.
can't believe that our routine continues as if nothing has happened. The one thing that keeps me going is that I must find a way to get at Sharmak so no more of Len's men are betrayed.
Look.
Just what we need, more Japanese.
They're not Japanese, they're American.
Sister, the Yanks are miles away. What do you know? They've finally come to save us!
Over here! Over here!
What's all this?
We're saved! It's America! Oh, we're saved! Finally!
Take cover! Everyone!
Sisters, get inside! All of you boys, under the bed, now!
Una mari awet, Cristo una mari awet, Cristo una mari awet, tu ina au mana pala pakapa dia tandabu luluai una mari awet Cristo mari awet, Cristo una mari awet.
See to the others, I am fine.
Keep still.
It's a tiny cut, it will heal itself. Put a bandage on it, let me go.
Don't believe me, Bishop. I'm not one of your nuns.
You talk like that to your army daughters?
All the time.
No wonder they left. Ouch! Take care of them. I'll do this by myself.
Lorna, when you're ready.
We need more dressings. And some water over here, please.
Bishop? Get one of your priests to give you the last rites.
How dare you joke like...
A piece of shrapnel's landed in that tiny cut of yours, and it's lodged against your carotid artery.
I don't understand.
Anytime soon, it'll pierce it and you'll bleed to death in seconds. I could remove the shrapnel now, but I know you're a busy man.
Thank you for saving our bishop.
I didn't save him. I just did what I'd been trained for.
It's not like you to be humble, Lorna. Sometimes I think you have the makings of a nun.
A nun? If you think that's even remotely amusing.
I'm not joking. Think about it. Nuns take 3 vows: poverty, chastity, and obedience. You're poor, obviously. You're chaste through no fault of your own. You're obedient to the Japanese, and you already wear a veil. Welcome to the convent, Sister Lorna.
What's all this?
We're building an air raid shelter. Bishop says there's no time to waste.
Surely the Yanks must know they made a mistake. They wouldn't bomb nuns, not deliberately.
They would murder half of heaven to destroy a Japanese base. I will not allow my mission to be turned into a slaughter yard.
Here we go, pressure's on. Money line.
Wasn't it time they were getting back in bed?
Won't be tucking us in for much longer, sister.
The Japs are shutting the hospital down. They're moving these boys to Rabaul for their safety.
Let's go, Bert.
All right, I'm in now. Be gentle, Bert.
They're running close, they're running close. Come on, matron.
Oh, beautiful.
Sexy beauty. Got rabbit in a veil.
Oh, is that the best you can do, Bert?
The last of Len's men have been rounded up from the jungle. There are so few of them left, and they look like hell. Please let them be safe.
Take it.
Your favourite?
There you go, soldier.
You sure you don't want to join us, sister? We could hide you down the back.
Sorry, fellas. Get car sick.
I'll need bandages for the trip. Can you scrounge some?
Couple of steps here. What's your name? Ready? Keep going there. All right.
You beauty-free cigarettes. What? Suzuki.
Where are they? You just missed them. They said to tell you goodbye. One of the young blokes wants to marry her, but he's a bit too shy to ask. Wait! Please!
See you, sister.
No! It's a trap!
No, you're wrong. Suzuki couldn't.
This was all over him. Australian blood.
So this guy. Abi doesn't.
Konnichiwa.
is not decent for women to be in my house.
Japanese troops have been murdering Australians.
And they've taken all our patients away in a truck.
It's not too late to save them.
You must contact the Red Cross at once.
Forget it, Kay. He's useless.
They were butchered. The place called Toll. More than 100 Australian soldiers.
How do you know?
A native brought the news to me before their blood had dried.
Then why aren't you trying to save our men?
What in God's name do you think I have been doing? Our captain has performed a special act of kindness.
Kindness?
He has agreed to place all of your patients under his protection. Do you know how much sake it took to do this? Enough to get a whale drunk. But he gave me his word. They would not be harmed.
Can he be trusted?
Drunk or not, his honor is at stake. Now, I need to lie down. If only I could have used prayer to persuade him. I've never had a hangover from a rosary.
Can we trust him?
Well, we have to.
Lana, I have a message for you.
For me?
A boy from my village bought it. He says Australian soldiers got onto a boat, a big boat in the harbour, and one of them asked him to tell Lorna White everyone is safe, and he play lousy cricket.
Aren't they exquisite? They must be Japanese nurses.
Most nurses don't charge by the hour, sister.
They've been brought in as a gift for the troops. They'll perform at the Emperor's birthday.
Lorna, I have an idea for the party.
Three little maids from school are we, but as go well can be, filled to the rim with girlish glee. Three little maids from school, everything is a source of fun. Nobody's safe, for we care for none. Life is a joke that has begun. Three little maids from school. Who are unwed.
Behold the Lord High Executioner, a personage of noble rank and title, a dignified and potent officer, whose functions are particularly vital. Defer, defer to the Lord High Executioner. Defer, defer to the noble Lord, to the noble Lord, to the Lord High Executioner.
This guy's here.
Taken from the county jail.
Yellow!
I guess it must be treason to make fun of the Emperor. And somehow I don't think we'll be let off with a warning. On our last night alive, I would like some companionship.
I haven't got time. I'm too busy praying for you.
I don't want your rosaries. I want a schooner of beer, a Clark Gable movie, and to hear you say you detest the Japs.
Did you ever stop to think that this is where all wars are born? Yes, part of me wants to give in to it, Lorna, but I'm fighting to resist that. I will not leave this life with hate in my heart. I didn't know you liked Clark Gable.
If you weren't a nun, we'd have a great conversation.
What's it like to be kissed?
Berenice.
I want to know before I die. Clark Gable does it, he makes it look easy.
Len was a wonderful kisser. If only we'd had more time. I'll never know what it's like to be with a man.
Sometimes I really want a child. My whole body aches for one.
Really?
Nuns call it pram ache. I often dream I have a baby in my arms.
Who's the father?
Guess.
Clark Gable? You little tart. He's not even Catholic. Maybe I should be praying for you.
I should never have picked that song from the Mikado. I am a truly wicked person. Why didn't you stop me?
Because it was funny.
Do you reckon they'll behead us?
Swords and honour, they say, for men. Lowly females just get shot. It won't be so bad. We'll hold each other's hand, and there'll be a loud bang. And next thing you know, you'll be in heaven.
And where will you be, Lorna?
The captain has bad news, I'm afraid.
She had nothing to do with this.
What?
The Mikado. It was all my idea.
And the poor one too, but there are worse things in this world than impudence.
I regret to report that a Japanese ship was last night torpedoed by an American submarine. Montevideo Maru was transporting 1,100 Australian soldiers and civilians from Rabaul to China. There are no survivors.
They can't mean our boys. Not our patients.
Suzuki.
I go war. Tough guy.
I'm so sorry.
Bao!
Of course. Did you hear that?
It's just thunder.
But the sky's clear.
Must be one hell of a battle.
Don't touch that!
Friend! Suzuki, friend!
This is all you're doing.
What the hell have I got to do
Don't
with it?
treat me like a fool. Half the Japanese fleet has been wiped out because the Americans knew they were coming. Someone tipped them off.
Oh, how would I do that?
He thinks you have a wireless.
Well, that's ridiculous. Ask your nuns if we have a wireless. Ask them if they've seen us at night sitting up chatting to Canberra.
All nurses, all nuns, pack. Leaving in 1 hour.
I forbid this, you understand? Ich werde es nicht hallucinate. You cannot do this to my nuns without permission. When the Fuhrer learns of this outrage, you will be sorry.
All nurses, go inside and pack. You will be leaving this camp. All nuns must stay.
Lorna, here's some curtains in case you need clothes where you're going. Got the idea from Gone with the Wind.
Keep them. I don't want to look pretty for the Japs.
All leave! 1 minute!
I'll pray for you. We all will.
Who's the patron saint of brothels? Because that's probably where we're heading, thanks to your bishop. Sharmak could have fought for us. He could have kept the nurses here.
No, he tried. I know he did.
He's booting us out because he thinks we have a wireless.
That's not true.
Your beloved bishop is a Japanese collaborator. And when all this is over, I'll make sure he hangs for war crimes.
Bye, Lorna. We will never forget you. Bye.
The priest nearly fainted when I told him that I'd slapped you. He says I've been contaminated by the violence of this war. And he's ordered me to apologize, Lorna. But since you're gone, I can only do it in writing and hope that by some miracle my letters might reach you one day. I've actually started to miss you. Whole months go by when I don't play poker or smell tobacco or hear you tell a risque joke. I still don't understand what the actress said to the bishop. But nothing kills hunger pains like a good laugh. Injured Japanese soldiers keep arriving. Most have lost limbs or are shell-shocked. They remind me of children who are trying not to cry. Last night, some of the wounded were taken outside. Then the Japanese doctors went around and medicated each with a bullet. I didn't pray for any of them. To be honest, prayers wouldn't come. And soon the thought occurred to me, if the Japanese would kill their own men, what must they have done to you? To you and all the nurses.
We arrived at our new camp yesterday, Berenice. We don't even know where we are. But there's a harbour outside, and we think our guard calls it Yokohama. So now we're 1,000,000 miles from home. Our new Japanese have got us quite worried. They bow all the time and shower us with food. I haven't a clue what's going on. Kay says they want to fatten us up like Christmas turkeys for their brothels. So we have to stay as skinny as possible.
Our second Easter in captivity, and all of us are prisoners of this war, Japanese and missionaries. What are they?
Americans.
Everyone, hurry to the shelter!
I built this mission as a place of peace. Look at it now. Where was God when this was happening? Where was he, sister?
It's great to see an Aussie. I'm Jeff.
Lorna White. 2nd 10th ambulance call.
Yes, I heard you lot were up here. Trying to make me do propaganda broadcasts. And some of them were about you nurses.
Us?
Haven't they told you? They're conducting prisoner exchanges with the Allies. That's why you're here. They're sending you home.
No, it must be some sort of trick.
8 American nurses left last month. And you lot are next. When your ship docks in Fremantle, have a beer for me, Lorna.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
I deserved that slap you gave me, Berenice. Your bishop has sent us up here to freedom. That wonderful man has delivered us from evil. It isn't New Year's Eve, but we're singing Auld Lang Syne because the Japanese have told us we're leaving Yokohama. Australia, here we come. Is there a lovelier word in the whole English language?
Month after month, the Americans return and pound Vunapope into dust. We have nothing left. No food, shelter, no water to wash in. By now I must smell like a chook house in a heat wave. So we weren't surprised when the Japanese announced that we too are being moved, miles away, to a valley called Ramale. There are no raids there. so we shall have some peace and quiet at last. Timber and prayers are no match for bombs. But we carry our faith inside, and nothing can destroy that. We left our mission and all our dreams on the 6th of June 1944, a date no one will remember but us. We are now in the hands of God. After 3 days, we have arrived, and now our work begins. We will find the biggest hut and turn it into a church, Our Lady of Ramallah.
The Japanese have moved us inland to a village called Totsuka. They say the Australian government cancelled the prisoner exchange and left us to rot here till we die. But not even Canberra could be so cruel.
No! Bloody hell! No speed! Nada!
Thank God for death. It's what keeps us alive. When Japanese people drop off the twig, their family don't bother with flowers. Instead, they leave rice balls.
Not on your life, mate. I was here first.
Yeah, I'll admit it. We have to fight for everything. But we win.
Stop this! At once!
She stole soldiers' food!
I did it!
Release her!
Or what? You tell your Führer? Hitler is dead! You have no friends left!
Sister Marie will not live much longer.
She was the first nun I ordained. Does she blame me?
For what?
For not sending all of you down to Brisbane when I had the chance. A wiser man, a better man will not have brought his flocks to this.
We chose to stay. And you respected that. You are a good man.
Am I? The captain gave it to me as a punishment. You see, I told him he could take the Australian nurses if my nuns could remain at the mission. I thought they would be part of a prisoner exchange.
The nurses?
Trapped. In Yokohama. And I am responsible. I have hurt too many people. I cannot face Sister Marie.
Marie needs you, my lord. We all do.
I am dried up inside.
Marie cannot. She must not leave this life without your comfort. You come with me now to her bedside. Please.
Through this holy anointing and His most tender mercy, may the Lord forgive you for whatever sins you have committed through your sense of sight. Amen. Through this holy anointing and His most tender mercy, may the Lord forgive you for whatever sins you have committed through your sense of taste and through your ability to speak. Amen.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Our guards have just told us that thousands of bombs have sent Tokyo up in flames. Since its houses are made of paper and wood, everything is burning. Twyla says people are running through the streets, their clothes on fire as they try to reach the river. I know I should be happy that the enemy has destroyed Berenice, but all I feel is shame.
Captain's wife and child died last night.
Oh, please. Tell the captain how sorry we are.
ここが貴様らの墓だ！野良犬が貴様らの骨をしゃぶるんだ！この国から生きて出ることは絶対にない！ He said that this will be your grave. You die here, bury here, never leave Japan. 人殺しには生きる資格なんかないんだ！隊長、おやめください。もし敵に知られ黙れ！もうそんなことはどうでもいいんだよ。隊長、お願いしますから。
I wish I could speak your language. I wish I could say that I understood why you want to end your life. We've all seen more than we can bear.
お子様がもしここにいらしたらやめてくださいときっと言われます。俺の家族を 俺の子供を返してくれ。
It's a glorious sunny day. And we've forgotten how blue Sydney Harbour is.
Will anyone be meeting us?
Our mothers.
Did they bring food?
Roast chicken, mashed pumpkin, meringues. We can smell them as we race down the gangplank. They know us at once. We've hardly changed. So they bury us in their hugs and say, "Welcome home. We've missed you."
We've been ordered to dig a tunnel. They say it's for air raids, but one of the remaining guards has confessed. There is a death squad on the way. I've been told you've died already, Lorna. I hope with all my heart it's not true. But if it is, please, please forgive me. Whoever finds these, pray for me and for all of us who are forgotten. Sister Berenice Toole, July 1945.
Last one. So Kay and the others have gone out scrounging for food.
Leave me, Lorna, no. Lorna, go.
Get going! Get going!降伏をするか死ぬか
We are nursing sisters of the Australian Army General Hospital.
That don't beat it all. You gals white?
Don't you ever get up off your knees? Well, say something.
You're dead.
Really? Ever seen a ghost smoke Craven, eh?
How did you know I was here?
I wrote to Bishop Sharmak. Told you we'd both make it back.
You never said that.
You must have been too busy praying to hear.
Lorna. You're so pretty.
You still look like a holy roller. How can you live without lipstick? I felt naked for the entire war. Anyway, I happened to be in Sydney and I thought we might catch up. Maybe go to the pictures sometime. I hear a streetcar named Desire is terrific. But your mother's superior wouldn't approve.
No, I guess not.
Of course, I could buy the tickets, sneak you in when the lights went down, then no one would ever know.
I'm really glad that you came. Whoever thought I'd miss a Protestant?
Or that I'd have a nun for a mate.
I don't think I'd